Very good morning to all. As in today's lecture, I am trying to cover basics of engineering graphics, scale, point, and line. Let's start the basic MCQ one by one. First is the medium thickness line group 2 mm are not used in. कहाँ पर मीडियम थिकनेस लाइन यूज नहीं होती है? देयर आर फोर ऑप्शन: outlines, dotted lines, cutting plan lines, and dimensional lines. If you see this fourth option, dimension lines, at where we are not use the more thicker line. Okay, we are prefer to use up to 2 mm thickness are mostly for dotted cutting plan and for the outline. Okay, if we talk about dimension lines, then it may be up to 1 mm thickness. Next is the initial work and construction lines are drawn using which kind of pencil? Okay, so it's a very easy question. We have preferred to use H pencil for initial work and construction of lines. Third question: center lines, section lines are drawn using which pencil? Okay, so 3H or 4H pencil, which we discussed in the introduction. Give me the answer that the figure below is used at where? Okay, so it's a very easy question. In most probably long break line, we have preferred to use this kind of symbol. Same way, the next one line, which may be used in cutting plans that we discuss in this section of solid and orthographic. So on that time, we have preferred to use to cut the portion. On that time, we have preferred to use this kind of line. Now, next question: dash thick, or we can say the wide line is represented by which line? Okay, you can see here dash and thick wide lines are represented by point C. You can see here which line are co-relevant with which one. So if we say about the first line, then it may, as already we discussed, that it may be known as a long break line. Second one, it is considered as a dimensional or extension line. Third, it is sorry. Second is considered as a line show at surface treatment. Third line, it may use for dimension and extension portion line. And fourth line, as already we discussed, that it may use for the cutting plans. Next one, same way, this is a very easy question for us. So let's try to solve the question. In the first one, where it may use for indication of surfaces of special requirement, we talk about the second line, then it may use for line show at surface treatment. If we say about the third line, then it may be used for the cutting plan, and fourth line, which may use for the dimension and extension. Next one is the drawing pencils are graded as per to increase what kind, how they classify. Most probably it may be classified as per this its hardness. Okay, so remember this thing. Now next one, which line are indicate with the which portion, that dimensions lines, it may indicate with the continuous thin line. Same way, extension of projection lines, which may indicate with the continuous thick line, and margin line, it may indicate with the continuous thin line, while outline line, it may indicate with the continuous thick line. Okay, so here for 10th, the option C is the correct option. So please refer it. Short break lines are shown freehand, while long breaks line are rule line. okay, which is the true statement. So these are the basic question about the line. Now I start the another question, that in engineering drawing, which types of line indicate that there is a change of plan? Okay, कहाँ पे ऐसा यूज होता है कि वहां पे plan may be changed. Okay, so mostly we prefer on that time continuous thick line. Next one, which of the following lines are used to show that the object is cut and then view? Okay, cut and then view we are referred to use as a hatching line. It may be indicate with the 45-degree angle, and the distance between each line is almost 2 mm. What do hidden lines in orthographic projection denote? You have to remember that most probably in orthographic, hidden portions like holes or slots can be defined with the hidden line. From the below figure, what is the name of line X? If we say about this line, then this line is indicated with which line? Okay, as we know very well that it may be indicated with the hidden line. Okay, it may already discuss in the previous question. What is the टाइप ऑफ लाइन यूज फॉर द लाइन ए? यहाँ पे जो लाइन यूज हो रही है वो किस टाइप की लाइन है? इट इज कंटिन्यूअस थिन स्ट्रेट लाइन. The axis of the cylinder or the sphere is denoted by which of the following line? Okay, you have to remember that, which we have to define with the center line. Now, what is the standard length and width of the arrowhead of the dimension line? Many times I can give you the proper sequence and answer. Okay, you have to keep minimum 3 mm and 1 mm dimension of your arrow line, but yet I am not getting the proper answer. So please keep your arrow should be with 3 mm and 1 mm. What is the length of the short dash and center? And see, there is every time in the first lecture we have discussed that every time we are give the dimensions. Okay, and it is specified dimension for short dashes and center lines. So the dimension are considered as up to 2 mm, which is represented, which of the following is wrong? यहाँ पे चार ऑप्शन दिए हैं, so you have to identify that from these four which one is the wrong. So you can see that the first one is angle, but second one where proper dimensioning is not given, so the second one is the wrong option, while third one the distance is proper, so it may be the right. Now next one, which of the which type of line is used to join dimension line and the curve? आपको dimension line दी है and curve. If you want to join, then we have to prefer to use leader line. What is the difference between the section line and center line? What is the difference between the section line and the center line? The two ends of the line. Okay, so in section line and in center line, there is difference in the ends. So these are the some questions. Now next one, that is regarding RF factor. What you mean by representative factor? That is the ratio of length in drawing to the actual length, right? Already we discussed in the scale lecture. So it's very easy for us that length in drawing to the actual length. Okay. Now next one. The scale of drawing is given as 1:20. So what is the representative factor? See, as we know very well that the equation is length of the drawing upon actual length of the object. So we have to discuss in that way. So it may be considered as a 1/20, right? The scale of the drawing is given by 15/1. So on that time, what is representative factor? So we have to use same equation, same rule. So 15/1, and it is called as a 15, right? Next one, the length of the drawing is 50 mm. The scale is given as a 1/5. Find the actual length. Okay, so actual length we have to find. So as it is given, scale is given 1/5, right? So what happened? 1/5 actual length. So we have to multiply drawing length by 5. So we are get 50 mm into 5. So we can say that 250 mm, or we know that 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm. So 50 mm is converted into 5 centimeter, right? So 5 into 5, it is equal to 25. If the actual length is 1 meter, the length of the drawing in 5 centimeter. So what is the representative factor? So actually, this is the very easy question. On that time, you have to remember only one simple equation that we discussed in the first question. So if possible, please give me the answer in the comment box. If the representative factor is 4, the actual length is 20, then what is the length? So it's a 8 centimeter. Why? Please calculate with your way and find your answer, and hope so your answer should be like this. Okay. A machine part is drawn 2 times with different scale. The ratio of first drawing's representative factor to the second drawing's representative factor with respect to the actual object is found to be 2. The length of the second drawing is 10 mm. So what is the length of the first drawing length? Okay. So it is given at here. Please refer this as per the equation. You have to calculate in your mind, and you have to use one simple equation of RF, and the answer is 2 centimeter. If the length of the drawing is 20 centimeter and the scale is given as a 2/1, on that time what is actual? See, this is a very good question. So 10 centimeter, the answer is the actual length is 1 centimeter. The length of the drawing is 30 centimeter. Find the RF. Okay, so it is not the new for you. Hope so you understand now that how to solve this all the questions. So I just briefly read the question. You just give me the answer in comment box. The ratio of length of actual object to the length of drawing is given as 5. Find the scale and representative factor. See, this is addition for you. So on that time the scale is 1/5 and representative factor is 1/5. Okay, so this is some reverse question. Sometime this kind of question may be asked. So I will trying to add this kind of question. If the RF factor is 2 and drawing length is 100 mm, so what is the actual length? So on that time the actual length may be 50 mm. कैसे होगी? The explanation I will giving you with the blue portion. So please see that. Hope so there is no any query yet. Anybody have query regarding RF factor, then they may comment to me. So I will give the proper answer. If the RF factor is 0.5 and the drawing length is 10 mm, 10 centimeter. So actual length is what? Okay, so it's once again a repetitive question for us. And that is, if length, so you may trying to convert in mm, or if it may be in centimeter, then you have to convert in centimeter. Hope so you know the relation between mm and centimeter. Right. Now, next one. In which of the following types of dimension, the dimensions are arranged only in a straight line? Okay, ऐसा ऐसा कौन सा है कि जहाँ पे डायमेंशन, पूरे जो डायमेंशन होते हैं वो स्ट्रेट लाइन में अरेंज होते हैं? इट्स अ चेन डायमेंशन. विच टाइप ऑफ डायमेंशन इज शोन इन फिगर? यहाँ पे जो भी डायमेंशन दिए हैं आपको, उसमें कैसे किस तरह से डायमेंशन, देयर इज नो एनी circle or any arc, so here the dimensions are parallel dimension. Now which type of dimensions is shown in detail? You can see here there is not only parallel but including parallel there is another like arc is there, so we are consider that it as a chain dimension. You can see the diagram. Which type of dimension is done below? Either it may be a unidirectional or a line. So you can see here it may be unidirectional and chain direction, chain dimensions. Now identify the type of dimension used in the figure. यहाँ पे किस तरह के dimension use की है? It may be chain with a line. Okay, a line means above the line. Now यहाँ पे कौन सा dimension use किया है? Here you can see some dimensions are like this way, while so we say that combine a line. Here the dimensions are known as a dimension. Okay, you can see यहाँ पे center में भी दिया है और यहाँ most probably in our daily work we have prefer to use any one method, either a line or unidirectional. Now next one यहाँ पे कौन सी है? So now you understand that unidirectional combine. So these are the some questions and answer regarding now what is the type of scale in which the R factor is 1/1? See, this is the question. Many times it may be asked. So if it may be considered as a full size scale, right? Which of the type of represent R depict as enlarging the scale? So on that time it's easy. It's a 1/0.02, 0.2. And reducing scale, if it may ask, then it may be 1/3. You can just compare with the data and see this is 3/2, but you may be confused with point option B and option D. So on that time you have to calculate which of the following is not an enlarging scale. Okay, इन चारों में से कौन सा नहीं है? Okay, so you can see here this is 3/5. Which of the following scale is neither enlarging nor reducing? Enlarging भी नहीं है, reducing भी नहीं है. ये कौन सा है? Definitely हमने पहला जो MCQ देखा था, same question, but it may be indicate with some different way. So you may trying to interpret the question in proper way. A scale in which the numerical represented on the drawing sheet, numerically represented in the drawing sheet, it is called as a, we know that, engineering scale. Which of the following scale is used in survey maps? Okay, sometime it is also asking an exam that graphical scale we are prefer to use in survey maps. What is the formula for calculation of the length of the scale? Right. So on that time, maximum length to be measured into RF. Okay. So if you know the equation of RF, then all the question previously which we solve and right now which we are represent, that all can you give the answer properly. Units of measurement must be shown in scale drawn. Definitely, we have to put the unit. The minimum length to shown must be known for drawing an unusual scale. No, it is not right thing. That maximum length of this scale must be known to draw unusual scale. Okay, it's not the minimum. Now, next one, that is based on scale. What are the two parts parts of the vernier scale. Okay, actually it's not part of your curriculum, but sometimes due to the scale it may be asked. So primary scale and vernier scale, but it may ask, it may relevant to the scale, and also it may cover by the mechanical. So there is some issue with the mechanical, so it may be added. Which of the following scale is plane scale? Which may be plane scale with fully divided minor divisions. Okay, it is called as a primary scale. Now, the graduations of which scale is derived from a primary scale? प्राइमरी स्केल में से कौन सा स्केल डिराइव होता है? इट इज कॉल्ड एज ए प्लेन स्केल. नाउ नेक्स्ट वन, which of the following is used in checking the instrument to measure angle with great accuracy? अगर हमें किसी इंस्ट्रूमेंट के एंगल मेजर करना है, so on that time we have preferred to use the circular vernier scale. Okay, which of the following scale represent two different units having the same RF factor? Okay, RF fraction किसके सेम होते हैं? That we are considered that comparative scale. What is the length of the scale? The representative factor is 1 gem 50,000 and the scale must measure up to the 25 kilometer. So on that time you may remember that the how to change the dimension from kilometer to centimeter, and that the answer may be 50 centimeter. Same way, in particular drawing, 40 inches is represented by a 10 centimeter long line. A comparative scale is constructed that measure up to the 180 inches and 2 meter respectively. What are the length and scale for both the inches as well as the meter scale? The relation is given to you that 1 inch is equal to 0.0254 meter. Okay, if we know the relation, then it's very easy for us to convert in centimeter or meter or millimeter. So you have to remember that the relation, and the answer is 45 centimeter and 90.7 centimeter. Okay, you can see the explanation, very easy. You have to just remember the relation, and based on the relation you get the answer. Now each of the following is used to set or measure angle when a protector is not available. Suppose we have one protector, so on that time we have preferred to use scale of choice. Now next one. In a map, 30 miles is represented by 20 centimeter. What is the length of the kilometer scale? If the maximum length to be measured is 10 kilometer, here one relation is given to you, that is 1 mile is equal to 1.609 kilometer. Most probably the relation is not given to you in the exam, so on that time you have to remember the relations and you try to convert in centimeters. So the answer, it may be 4.14 centimeter. What is the RF of the kilometer scale if 20 mile is represented as a 5 centimeter and maximum length to be measured is 5 kilometer? Okay, so same way here there is some calculation and one basic equation. You keep it with you, a non-programmable calculator, and very easy. So please calculate and find the answer, and that may be your B. Okay, next. The maximum length is 50 meter and the length of the scale is 10 centimeter. So RF factor, as we have the equation, and we have to use same thing for the scale and for the RF factor. So now we are not discuss about the RF factor, only I discuss basic about the diagonal scale. The diagonal scale are used when measurement are required in up to 3 unit. Okay, up to 3 unit. If we are prepared, then we are going for the diagonal scale. If diagonal scale is to be made with a meter, decimeter and centimeter, then how many division it has to be मेड वर्टिकली, तो उसमें वर्टिकली कितने डायमेंशंस, कितने कितने डिविजन्स आएंगे? ओके, इट मे बी ऑलमोस्ट 10 डिवीजन. We know that vertical divisions are related to how many centimeter take a decimeter. It is 10. Or anywhere in the diagonal scale, vertical division depends on second and third unit, which we are used in drawing diagonal scale. So please remember, if a diagonal scale is to be made with yard, feet, and inch, then how many division is to be made? Okay, so on that time it may be 12, right? Now, there is some question of loci point. The locus of a point P about another point O, such that its distance from O is constant. Already I discussed same question for you and repeated for you. So it is called as a center with a circle with center O. Now next one, the locus of point P such that its distance from the fixed line AB is constant, which is known as a line parallel to AB. A locus of point P such that its distance from the fixed line AB is constant, so which is called as a, or how we have to draw a line which is parallel to AB. Now, locus of point P, which equidistance from two fixed points A and B. Then a line perpendicular to AB, which passing through the midpoint of AB. Okay. The locus of point which is equidistance from two non-parallel line and a straight line bisecting the angle between them. Okay, it is the locus of point of equidistance from two non-parallel line. Okay, we have to bisect it. That's it. Locus of point P, equidistance from fixed line and fixed point F. Okay, we have one locus of point P which is equidistance from a fixed line and fixed point. So it is called as a parabola. Locus of the point P such that the sum of the distance from two fixed points is always constant and it is indicated with the ellipse. A sliding member AB has attached to rocker BC. The BC is attached to crank CD. The D is fixed and as crank is rotated about D, the slider slides parallel to it. What is the locus point P on any point of the rocker? It is called, or it generated an ellipse. A sliding member AB has attached a rocker MBC. BC attached to CD. D is fixed and slides parallel to it. So what is the locus of C? So on that time we are considered that its locus is constant, so circle. From the point P which is rotating about another point O with uniform velocity and PO is in, which is known as a Archimedean spiral. Okay. The locus of point P whose perpendicular distance from a fixed line and a distance from a point T. A locus of point P whose perpendicular distance from the fixed line and the distance from point P T is equal to, or it called as a parabola. A locus of point P moving such that the ratio of length of distance point equal angle is always constant is known as a logarithmic spiral. Already I discussed both the things in the video of the spiral. So I request that both will be updated. So it may be very helpful to you. The sections cut by plane on a right circular cone, which are known as a conic section. which of the following is a conic section? Now कर तो कर रहे हैं लेकिन किसको कर सकते हैं? So for that, circle is a conic section. In conics, the generator is revolving to form two anti-parallel cones join at the apex. Okay, you remember that two anti-parallel cones को join apex के साथ कौन करता है? So definitely वो generator के साथ, generator के हिसाब से होगा, बरोबर? While cutting, if the plane is at angle, while cutting, and if the plane is at an angle and it cuts all the generators, then the conics are formed as a ellipse. If the plane cut at an angle to axis but does not cut all the generator, axis पे cut होता है लेकिन पूरी धुरी नहीं होता है, then you get conics form. Okay, then it's called as a parabola. When the plane cuts a cone at angle parallel to the axis to the cone, parallel to the axis to the cone, it called as a hyperbola. Please remember this. Which of the following is not a conic section? यहाँ पे कौन सा conic section नहीं है? Very easy. Apex is not known as a conic section. Plan such that the distance between a fixed point and the fixed straight line, fixed point and fixed straight line is constant. If constant, then we know it is called as a conic. The ratio of the distance from the focus. Okay, you remember that it is called as a eccentricity. Focus से डायरेक्ट्रिक्स का distance, it is called as a eccentricity. Which of the following conics has the eccentricity unity? Very easy question. It is E is equal to 1, then it called as a parabola. If eccentricity is less than 1, then it called as a ellipse. If the distance from the focus is 10 unit and the distance from the directrix is 30 unit, then what is the eccentricity? Then we have to use the eccentricity E is equal to 10 by 30. Okay, the 10 is given to us, that is 10 unit. Focus से distance है और directrix से distance 30 है. So eccentricity is equal to 10 by 30. And the answer is 0.33. If the value of eccentricity is 12, now the question is somewhat reversed. Then what is the name of that conic? Then it is called as it is more than 1. So it is called as a hyperbola. The distance from the focus is 3 unit, and the distance from the directrix is 3 unit. Then how much the eccentricity? Okay, so sometime it may be asked in your exam. So it may be unity. Now, already I covered the questions of objectives of line and point in the previous video. So for that, you may refer that video. The section cut by a plane on a right circular cone. If it may be cut with right circular cone, then it called as a conic section. If which of the following is now cut, so कौन सा conic section? We know very well that it may be a circle, right? Now locus of point P, the locus of point P is such that its distance fixed line is AB and which is constant. So it is called as a line parallel to the AB. Already we discussed both the question, so it may be the repeated question for us. A sliding member AB has attached to a rocker BC. This BC is attached to crank CD. D is fixed and as the crank is rotating about D, the slider slides parallel to it. So what is the locus of point P on any of the rocker? Already we discussed this thing also. So please remember it is called as a ellipse. the preferred size of the drawing sheet, which is recommended by we know very well in our first chapter, BIS. The untrimmed size for A3 sheet is कितनी है वो 240 by 330 mm. Okay, if there is some unit is given to that SP 4620, recommend that the border of 20 mm width for this sheet size A0 and A1 and 10 mm for this size A2, A3, A4 and A5. Okay, you remember this thing. Sometime it may ask in your exam. So आपको just याद ही रखना है. That's it. Now there are four statement given to you. इन चारों में से कौन सा गलत है? Okay, so represent the direction to which sheet is placed. Okay, it is wrong. The size of the title block is, you know very well, 185 by 65 mm. Okay. The number of folding method for folding of various size of drawing sheets is कितने मेथड है वहां पे? दो मेथड्स है. Okay, with the help of two method we are folding the drawing sheet. Which of the following is reducing scale? Okay, I has already discussed about this thing, but you may remember that reducing and difference between enlarging scale. This is another reducing scale, right? It's not the enlarging scale. So the statement is wrong. Kharjiga is not an essential thing for freehand sketch. ये कौन सी है जो freehand sketch के लिए proper नहीं है? Definitive French curve. With the help of French curve, we can use that curve and we are getting the good curve without freehand. Okay. इन चारों में से कौन सा स्टेटमेंट गलत है? Please refer this thing that exploded assembly drawing. This type of assembly drawing is used for explain the working principle of any machine. No, this is the wrong statement. And the statement given statements refer to freehand sketches or straight line. ये यहाँ पे चार स्टेटमेंट दिए हुए हैं. So उसके हिसाब से आप उसको अरेंज करना है. So hold the pencil at about 30 mm distance from the lead point. कितना रखना है पहले? हमें पेंसिल को 30 mm डिस्टेंस पे रखना है. Then swing it from left to right backward between the 2 points. Then begin to draw the line with short and light stroke and finish finally with a dark and line. Okay, so we say that 2, 4, 1 and 3. Last question. And the statement given statement refer to freehand sketches of a circle. Now हमें अगर freehand sketch circle का draw करना है तो कैसे करेंगे? तो उसके हिसाब से if we say then make the center through it. Okay, draw horizontal vertical center line. After that, what we have to do? We have to add 4 radial line between them. Okay. After that, what we have to do? Mark points on this line at radius distance from the center, and then the paper may be revolved after about each quarter circle for easy wrist motion while drawing. So based on that, we are convert or we are complete our circle. Okay, so these are the some basic questions, MCQ question which are important. Already मैंने MCQ of projection of point के आपको दिए हैं and projection of line के वीडियो भी शेयर किए हैं. So please refer that video. In any question you have any doubt, then you may contact me or you may mention in the comment box. Okay. अभी यहाँ तक रखते हैं and regarding the another video ओके, यहाँ तक रखते हैं। थैंक यू।